Welcome back to Whitt Acres. It is starting fall now, and this is my favorite time of year. I started getting my decorations out already, and I'm sure a lot of you have too. But one thing I'm missing is a fall arrangement. I'm gonna just go around and find. I do have an idea of what I'm gonna do because I have pumpkin on a stick, and if you don't know what that is, we'll be showing you in a second. But if you've been following along, I'm sure you've known from our garden tours that I've been waiting to make this fall arrangement, and this year I finally got a good crop of pumpkin on a stick, so I can finally make a nice arrangement with them. I'm gonna try and find something else to add with them, but it's gonna be a dry arrangement, so I won't need water for flowers, and hopefully it'll last well into the fall season, into winter. It'll be a simple arrangement, but maybe you'll like it and can do something similar, and maybe inspire you to make your own fall arrangement. Alright, let's get started. Got my puppy, my bucket, and my clippers all ready, pup. We're gonna come around here to the pumpkin on a stick patch, which is doing really well this year, and you can see they are bright orange and ready. There's a lot of them. They're still green, but that's fine. I'll leave some of them up because I like looking at them where they are, but a couple of these, they're coming with me right now. Bring you in here and show you what I'm doing. I'm stripping off all the foliage off of the sticks here because they're just going to die back and look ugly, and I'm not putting them in water, so the foliage is going to die. It doesn't have a very attractive foliage anyway, and I'm also cutting off any rotten little pumpkins on a stick. For anybody not familiar with this plant, it's actually a species of eggplant, and I'm cutting the stick. Let me grab it. It's a species of eggplant, and it has thorns, just like a rose bush does. It has thorns all over the stalk, and it even has spikes and needles coming out of all the vines on the leaves. So you gotta be careful, maybe even use some gloves whenever you're handling this, and don't plant it next to like a walkway or a pathway or anything that you might be brushing up against it. Like other people might plant it next to a pathway, but I wouldn't if you knew. So it has thorns on it, so be careful. But I think it's just the perfect fall plant. Pumpkins on a stick. They're just gorgeous. We'll have to see what else we can find. I think I'm gonna get the rest of this plant here, and I still have plenty. Probably gonna share it with some friends and give some away, but I'm gonna get a little bit more for this one and then go find something else to add to it. Still here next to my pergola, I have this variegated grass. I keep forgetting the name of my grasses. This is a Cosmopolitan Maiden grass. I've been trying to get more grasses in here so they can start growing. I can start separating them around the property, but they're getting their nice big tassels. And I don't want them spreading seeds everywhere, but I think they're beautiful, so I'm gonna add these tassels to my arrangement. So I'm gonna try and come in here and cut roughly the size that I cut of these, maybe a hair taller. Yeah, I think I want to go taller, and then I can always go shorter if I want to. So I'm gonna cut way down in here and get a giant stick. Whoa, yeah, that's a pretty tall stick. It's actually, I'd put that about 5 feet. That's how tall I'd say that is. Yeah, it's about 5 foot stick there, and that's more than enough for the arrangement, so I'm gonna probably dock them down a little bit, but I'm gonna take all of these and put them with the bucket. You can see it's been, whoa, pretty windy out here. I'm gonna leave that down. And my grass is starting to flop out here. This one is a little bit more golden brown, so I'm gonna take some of these as well, and I'll even take them at different stages because I think that looks cool. So I'll take some of this. It's just blowing all around. It's real windy here. Hoping all the trees are gonna be all right. Yeah, I'm gonna get some of this, and then I'm gonna get some of this sedum in here, and that might be it. Let's see how that looks. We got a full bucket. Let's go put this together, see if we can make something that looks half decent. So I have this planter back here in the corner of the patio. It's a real shady area behind the poplar bed and the 9 bark. And the planter's pretty much done. It had some coleus in there, sweet potato, and some annual burning bush, and it's all dried up and died because I forgot about it back there. But I still have that barrel, and I think that barrel has some soil in it, so I'm going to use that as kind of a frog and stab everything into it and make the fall arrangement right there and brighten up that corner a little bit for this season. And there you have it, all finished up. I think I'm done messing with it. Got all the pumpkins on a stick shining through. Got the grass up there in the back being a nice tall feature, bringing in the corner. And then I did a little drift of the sedum coming across the front to really fill in and not see the sticks down in there poking. And then I had some amaranth that was flopped over from the storm. I figured I'd throw that in there too because it's going to dry nice. It dries real brown, like a wheat color. It's a grain, so it dries just like that. But all that's going to look good for the whole season. It's not going to need any water, and hopefully the wind's not going to blow it around too much. I think those pumpkins are shining through just perfectly, all different angles. And let me know what you think about it. Let me know if this is something you would like to have on your patio, or if you think you'd do something completely different. But I like this, and I think it looks good. Definitely looks better than that little planter bowl of dead flowers I had on it earlier, and really brightened up the place. Alright, till next time. You can see me and Echo on the next one. Thanks for watching.